Alright guys, we're getting ready to start game 3 of the Lightsworn ruler versus Traptrix hand artifacts match. I won game 2, so I am going to be going second game 3. We'll see just how much we have to deal with, but fortunately I did finally draw the Royal Decree, which is hopefully going to serve me well this game. Looks like I'm going up against set 1 monsters, set 4 back row, like usual. I have double recharge in hand with Blaster, Breakthrough, and Decree. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just start off with the recharge for Raikou. I'm going to draw into the second Decree and Tempest, and I'm going to mill the third recharge and Card Trooper. Really not great. Hopefully I draw into a Lightsworn next turn, but I'm going to go ahead and set 3 and pass turn. I don't think that this deck has a large OTK potential. It has a pretty low monster count. So we're seeing Firehand come out. I'm going to take 16 from Firehand, and he's going to play Pot. Looks like he's going to grab the Warning, potentially. Warning's pretty good. So he's going to take the Warning and probably set that as his 5th card. And since I do have the second Decree in hand, or on field rather, I'm probably just going to go ahead and Decree at the end phase. Just potentially maybe to draw out some MSTs. Go ahead and activate the Decree and see if there's a response. Looks like there's none. He may not have any Ignition or MSTs, which would be perfect. Draw for turn. Curry Bandit, which is actually really nice. I'm going to normal summon the Curry Bandit and activate Curry Bandit's effect on the end phase to send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to take the Breakthrough. I'm going to take the MST and leave the Breakthrough in grave. Still not really any plays on field. Looks like he's going to hit me for another 16. That puts me at 48. I'm going to draw Lila for turn, which is awesome. I'm going to Solar Recharge that Lila away since I do have Decree out. I'm going to draw into Lumina and Honest. So at this point, I think I'm pretty well set up. I have 3 Lightsworn names in grave. I have some Dragon fodder. Unfortunately, I don't have any sort of Wyverns or anything like that of being able to grab JD, but I think what I'm going to do is potentially banish this Tempest from my hand to get Debris Dragon so I can get Card Trooper out and see if I can make some plays. Going to go with banishing the I don't know, I don't really want to banish the Redox because I have some Earths in grave. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go with Lumina, normal summon. Go with the effect of Lumina to discard Blaster and target Lila. Potentially. Yeah, I'm going to go with Lila. I know that 5th back row on the far right is Warning, so I'm probably going to go ahead and hit that just in case he does pop off the Decree. He's going to respond with Cycle Reader, which I do not have a response to. Looks like he's banishing 2 of the Lightsworns, which is going to hurt. Lumina's effect is going to fizzle. So at this point, I'm probably going to go ahead and attempt to bring out some of the Dragon Rulers. I would like to leave that Redox in grave just because I do have the fodder for it. So I'm going to go ahead and banish the Card Trooper and the Tempest from my hand. No, actually going to banish the Card Trooper from the grave as well to special Redox in defense. At this point, I don't think I really need to do anything else. I think I'm just going to let Lumina get her mill on and I'm going to set the MST and proceed to end phase. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Looks like I milled 2 DD Crows, which really sucks. I'm going to garden at his attack with Fire Hand. Fortunately, I do have his back row all locked down, which is really nice for me. Redox is going to bounce back to hand at his end phase. Unfortunately, I don't really have any Lightsworns in the grave to special because of him banishing those 2 with Cycle Reader. I do have Honest in hand, which is really good. I don't even know if I really want to free up any of his back row at this point. I would potentially like to get another Dragon Ruler on field to deal with this Fire Hand, but I almost want to wait until I can get a sort of either a big eye play or something else going. So probably just going to play passive for this turn. I'm going to put the Lumina in defense. I guess I'm going to leave the Lumina in attack because I do have Honest in hand, just in case things get hairy. I'm going to proceed to end phase, mill 3 with Lumina, and pass. Not great mills, and milled an MST, a JD. I'm going to go ahead and damage step Honest. He's going to take 1,000, and he's going to pop the Lumina, and I'm going to take some direct damage with that. I'll take 14 on top of the 32 I've already taken, so that's 36, 46, I'm at 34. Hopefully, I mean, I really have great setup here with having his back row locked out with Decree, but I just don't have enough in the grave to really do anything with it, unfortunately. I really should have just maybe even let her die, because now I really don't have any plays with the Dragon Rulers. I could attack into Ice Hand, but obviously he has fodder to pop that off with. I did draw Debunk for turn. I think what I'm going to do is activate MST on the warning that I saw him set earlier. Oh, that's a breakthrough. Okay, so he must still have the warning in hand. Probably going to set the Debunk and wait for a turn to potentially bring out something to try and attack over that Ice Hand and interrupt his hand loop. Let's see, I could bring out Redox, but I think I'm just going to pass. I've got enough life points that I don't think I'm going to get OTK'd. Hopefully he doesn't draw into anything. I'm going to eat another 14. That puts me down to 22, which is getting pretty dangerously low, but I can pop the Decree and potentially... Okay, I drew into JD. I don't have near enough Lightsworns. It looks like my engine may have stalled out on me. So the Decree may have hurt me in the end because I can't activate Debunk. I think what we're going to go with is banishing a Judgment Dragon from grave and banishing Tempest from hand for Blaster, which should he choose to crash into it next turn, then I can MST my own Decree and potentially debunk him. So I think with that I'm just going to pass and hope that maybe I draw into something decent. I'd really like to draw into a Lumina at this point to maybe get some more milling going. Your life, let's see. I don't think you've taken really anything. I'm down to 22, and I guess you're still at 8. So the attack declaration, I'm going to MST decree, and then the attack's fine. And then if he attempts to activate Ice Hand, I'm going to debunk the Ice Hand. So that'll put an end to the hand loop. Looks like he's going to pass. Blaster's going to come back to my hand. And then at his end phase, I'm going to activate another decree. And it looks like he may have a response to that. Hopefully not. On your end phase, I'll activate the decree. And then I'll draw for turn. And I actually drew exactly what I wanted to draw, which is great. I'm going to normal summon the Lumina. Use Lumina's effect to ditch this. And special the other Lumina. At this point, I'm probably going to go into Leviair to special back Aaron, since he did banish. Let's see. I'll special back Lila just because she has a little more attack, and she still meals 3. I don't think I'm going to get greedy and try and pop into his back row because I really don't want to run into a mortal tech or anything. I guess I could potentially even bring back Card Trooper, which would be pretty nice. But with JD in hand, I really do need to get some of these Lightsworns into the grave. I think I am going to go with Card Trooper. I'm going to activate Card Trooper's effect to see if maybe we can, there we go, get a Wyvern to grab a JD for us. It looks like our deck is getting pretty thin, but now we have some more dragon fodder, and we might actually be able to put game on board at this point, depending on how many dragon rulers we're able to throw out. Looks like we can banish the Wyvern and even JD for Blaster, but then it looks like we won't be able to bring in anything else. So I think what I'm going to do is just banish the Wyvern and the Maxi for Redox just to put some more damage on board. Then we're going to activate Wyvern's effect to add Judgment Dragon to hand. I also have to be really careful since I am down to 22 life if he does get into another monster. Just going to do some quick math here. I believe he's still at a clean 8,000, so we're going to attack for 16 and 18 and then 19, which just puts him down to 27 to our 22, which sets us up pretty well. Hopefully I can protect these for a little while longer. I don't have any gardens or anything. I do have breakthrough skill engrave. You have 27, and that's going to be it for me. If he does draw the space for turn, and it looks like he's conceding. So fortunately, drawing into the third breakthrough did give us that match. Just goes to show that, you know, running 18 traps in your deck may not be the best idea, but I still think that both decks are really strong. I think that all 3 games really were played out to their fullest, and we appreciate you guys checking it out.